Brian Little.
Japan.
Brian Little.
Japan.
Brian Little.
Japan. No! No! First one? First one? Oh, no! Come on! Come on! Oh, it's alive! It's alive! No! Oh, God! Come here. Eat. Get rid of it! Eric coming in, like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Right there. Shiny! 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 We have to get Merlin. We have to get Merlin. What is it? What is it? What is it? Water orb, I have this. Done. Gabby, go. Oh, oh my God.
You know what the stakes are for this.
What, I see for the count?
Our marriage.
Mic check, mic check. Check 212. What you gonna do when it's Visiting Wednesday for you? Let me see how the mics and how the checks. How the mics, how the checks, how the mics, how the checks. Uh. Oh, we got mics. We got checks. All right, I gotta start this song over. All right, we're good. We're good. Yo, this your boy James of XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest and fun and hype gaming content. And today is another Whizzing Wednesday live stream where we come together every Wednesday and talk all things Whizzing World live. So today's is going to be no different. We're going to be talking about the TV series. We got 2 new articles, official information coming from Deadline and Variety. These are like the top trades, and got some information on where they're at in the process of the TV series, and kind of just want to hear your thoughts on that. And then we'll be talking about casting and do's and do nots when it comes to the show. But after that, we're going to be getting into some Hogwarts Legacy talk, and again, community tab question I asked you guys. We'll talk more about that. Thanks for all the Lumos and the Feel Betters in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. I will spread the word. Sue might be lurking in the chat, or at least listening. So yeah, Feel Better, Sue. But yo, how you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? Is everybody having a good Wednesday? I hope this stream adds some Lumos to you guys, for you guys. Let me post that we're live on Instagram right quick. Yeah, this is Hogwarts Legacy music in the background. I just realized they have like a 1 hour and 55 minute. So I have the soundtrack, but I don't listen to it on YouTube. And so I was like, let me get that playing in the back. Yeah. Hope you all feel better soon. Yeah. We've wiped down everything like once or twice already. So it is what it is. So, yeah. First, like we always do, let me say hi to everybody in the chat. And then once I get the word out that we're live, we're going to get things going. And yo, I'm excited. Okay, James, hope you feel better. Holly, thank you so much. Good Wednesday and just got better. Gabe, love to hear it. Thank you so much for the kind words. Not my day either, so we can shine the light for each other. Hey, White Star, there you go. Love to hear it. Best part of my day right now here with y'all. Oh, Steph, hope you feel better soon. Yeah. Appreciate it, Drum Girl. I'm doing all right, thanks. Good to hear, Potterhead Mando. Steph Cone, it has been a minute. How are you? Buttersworth with the high. Brittany with the wave. What's up, Britt? Buttersworth? Sigan, Sigan. All the way in South Africa, how you feeling? I'm off work early. Happy about that. Glad they got to catch the stream. Perez. That's a dub right there. That's a W. That's like 2 W's. Wizarding Wednesday win. Triple W's. Yo, I've missed y'all. Amanda. Oh my gosh. How are you? Yo, do we have all Steph? So for these guys unaware in the chat, there's usually the trifecta of Steph M, Steph A, and Steph K. So I think we're just missing Steph M, Stephanie McKinster. And we'll have all the Stephs. We'll have the Deathly Hollows of Stephs in the chat. Gonna get some hot lemon tea. Yo, I got some lemon tea right here, actually. I won't drink on the mic, but I got some tea. Hufflepuff Yellow, by the way. Steph Squad. Always a W when the fam comes together. Facts. What's up, Danny? All right, let's say hi to everybody right quick. We got A. Ramos, Alan, Patronus Squad. Then we got Amanda. And then we got Angelica, a.k.a. Corgi Chica, and Brittany Smith, Patronus Squad. Then we got Buttersworth, Clupia. No, Clupis? Yeah, Clupis. Then Cindy, White Star, Diablo, Lord of Darkness, all members Patronus Squad. Then Dread Down, Gabe, Patronus Squad, Holly, Janet, Jenny, Larry, Patronus Squad right there. LR Studios is in the house. And we also have Danny, Merlin, Nagla. And then we got Parrish, Perez, all 5 members Patronus Squad right there. And then rounding it off, Potterhead, Mando, Rita, Sigan, Steph Cone, Steph A, and the Christian Gamer Patronus Squad. Let me make sure I have this open right quick. I want to show something for you guys. I want to show you guys something. Hogwarts Legacy channel. But yo, this week, man, this week has been crazy. Let me make sure I got that up. And make sure you participate in the poll. So 2 things. Make sure you drop a like. You get to see me do a pirouette. Make sure you participate in the poll. I want to hear your thoughts. And also, if you didn't know, Patronus Squad members are just memberships, and we do monthly and weekly events, monthly updates, weekly events in our Discord. So if you are gifted a membership or have one, make sure your YouTube is linked with your Discord, and you'll get updates on when things that happen outside of the community tab over here on YouTube. So little business behind the scenes stuff to say thank you for being a part of the Patronus Squad and spreading Lumos is a great way to support. Also, hitting the like is a great way to support as well. All right, and then I can get Sebastian. Okay, I got Sebastian up. Okay, sweet. I got that up. All right. Okay. Sweet. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's get some. So first, again, we're going to talk some Harry Potter news, Harry Potter TV series news. I have thoughts. And then we're going to get into discussions about it. And we'll get there. We'll get there. But then we're going to get into some Hogwarts Legacy talk and some gameplay and stuff. And round it off with box opening from Wizarding Trunk, supported courtesy of the Patronus Squad, and round it off from there. So full packed stream. Yo's in the chat if you guys are ready to get into it. And yo, let's get this party started right. Hello, James. How are you doing? Trace, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Happy Wizarding Wednesday. Hashtag Patronus Squad. Rita, I prefer DK if nobody minds. Okay, DK can do that. We'll do DK. Hey, friggin' nerds in the house. What is up? Show some love to friggin' nerd Lee and Mario. I'm 1/3 of the friggin' nerds, bars. And we did our podcast last night. Had a couple of hot takes, but they're doing a bunch of reactions and stuff over there on the YouTube channel. And yeah. Hey, Rat. Yo, let's go. Welcome. I am him. Magic Awaken says hi. Amanda, what is good? I gotta show you my win streak on Magic Awaken. I'm not even using the potions. I honestly just go into Magic Awaken, do the dailies, and that's it. I'll do battles. Well, Hogwarts Legacy on Switch, haven't played it much. JG Finch, you should try it out, especially when we get to the 1-year anniversary next month. A couple. All right, we got Yost in the chat. Let's get to the drops, and we're going to be talking about some news. All right, let me see. Let's do what? Latest and greatest? That sound good, chat? Latest and greatest? Let's do it. I'd expect to go bring you guys the latest and greatest, latest and greatest, latest and greatest, the latest and greatest, latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
All right. Also, before we get into it, I want to see if this works. Let me see if let me make sure hold on, let me switch screens. Let me make sure Streamlabs is up. Dang it, I closed it again. Oh no, I closed it. I'll open it later. Okay, let's do. I want to see if this works. Cindy or Steffe, any of the mods, see if exclamation mark blurb works. I was tinkering with it last night before I crashed. JG Finch, I was battling the Professor in Charms. Yo, so I want to start our Wizarding Wednesdays. ERB, BLERB. On the commands on YouTube. Okay. Because it should be linked, but it's not working yet. Okay. Blurb works? How come I'm not seeing it? What? Oh, okay, so it gives you the link. Okay. Cool. Yo, who's that just subscribed? Oh, thanks for the follow. Who is that? Appreciate the follow. Streamlabs. Okay, that forces you to click the link. Okay. It works. I was wondering how it's spelled blurb. Okay. Don't ham it up yet, but okay, we'll get to that. Okay, cool. I just wanted to see if it works. All right, let's get into the news. Hello all. Jumping Toadstools in the house. Parrish in the house. Okay, we're working. We're cooking fire. Okay, so this was one of the first articles that dropped concerning the Harry Potter. Dumbledore said calmly. For the Harry Potter TV series, if you guys don't know, Max, or before it used to be HBO Max, now Max is coming out with their TV series based on Harry Potter. A lot of people say it's a reboot, or I think it's a totally thing altogether, especially since the medium is different from movies to TV show. But It's in the process. It's confirmed. It's happening. It's coming. It's coming. Just like death. But they're in the process. We haven't really heard anything outside of the announcement. I want to say early last year. I want to say March or February. And just beginning of the year, we've gotten 2 articles from Deadline about the series saying Harry Potter TV series zeroes in on premise as selected writers pitch their ideas to Max. I think they pitched their ideas this week because this article came out last week, and we'll read it. And then, wrong one. And then from Variety, I think this was a couple of days ago, Warner Brothers Channing Dungey talks Harry Potter TV show status. Ted Lasso future. I guess she worked on that. Hopes and more in an exclusive write-up from Variety as well. So we're going to be reading those and sharing our thoughts and talking more about that. But just off the jump, TV series, I put up a poll in chat, and your thoughts on them not necessarily rebooting it, but maybe doing a Harry Potter TV series that's kind of close to when did Deathly Hallows come out, part 2, 2012, 2013? Whoa, Retro's here. Wait, Retro. I didn't know you were here. Harry Potter Dumbledore said calmly. Yo, everybody pause. We have a celebrity in the chat. We have the man, the myth, the legend, Retro Rockator, House Rockator in the house. Give you guys the latest and greatest in all things Wizarding World. All things. That's the focus on the channel. Nothing but. And there's some rebranding, new logos come up and going. So I'm not going to brag. I kind of saw the logos before the community song, so I'm just saying I saw it before we were talking about it. So anyway, everybody shows some love to Retro. If you aren't already, be sure to follow him on all the platforms, but specifically here on YouTube. Oh my God. Yo, this is right up your alley. Yo, Retro, I know you got thoughts on this. I know you got thoughts. Such a humble Hufflepuff. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so coming from Deadline, exclusive. Blow this up. Exclusive. Deadline and Variety are like, exclusive. Nobody else has this. The Harry Potter TV series is moving closer to fruition. In April, Warner Bros. Discovery revealed that a series based on the classic Wizarding World would be coming to its streaming service, Max. Continues on. Deadline understands that the things in Potter world are now heating up with a marathon of pitches underway from writers vying for the right to adapt J.K. Rowling's 7 books. So my question is, how in depth are you getting in writing? Because it's written for you. Now, obviously, it can change perspectives when it comes to certain books or certain chapters within the books. It won't always possibly be from Harry's perspective. So I'm interested to see the types of pitches they're making, if all of them are the same, and what tweaks they'll add to the series. Because with a TV series, they can be more like the books and add so much that some of the movies left out. Now, I think the first 2 movies, they were fine. You basically covered everything. They were smaller books as well. But once you start getting into the later books, especially, I will always say, Half-Blood Prince, just don't, Voldemort's background alone, I'm just like, bro, they nixed all of that. All of that. Don't work even when I switch accounts. Okay. I'll be tinkering with it, Cindy. I'll be tinkering with it. But anyway, Martha, why did you say that name? Let me know where that's from. If you know, you know. Tom and Michael are among those who are presenting their visions to streaming service and Warner Brothers Television. I wish Sue had known. I would love to hear Sue's pitch for this. Sources said it's an interesting mix of Brits and Americans. I hope they go with the British route. I'm just saying, I'm proud to be American, or at least I know I'm free. We've heard the group of writers were commissioned by Max to create pitches for a series reflecting their take on the IP. So what's their take? What are they reflecting with their writing? Again, okay, Max has an idea of what they want to do. The writing from these 4 individuals are reflective of that with some tweaks. How? How are they doing that? So yeah, it keeps going. We got the first round of pitch meetings happening in LA this week. So it's happened last week, and they're going to make the top choices and going on the next round in the UK. Gosh, man. And then they get into JK and her involvement. I think she's executive producer, but outside of that, yeah. So the question is, how different do you want this to be from the movies? Batman v Superman. Let's go, Gabe. Let's go, Gabe. What's your house, Gabe? You get, what is it, Ravenclaw? 10 house points to Ravenclaw. I want to see Ilvermorny. We'll get into the wish list, but okay. Let me know if you agree. This has to be completely different than the movies. It has to be. Not where it's like unrecognizable from the movies. Obviously, we were talking about this, I think yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. We were talking about it yesterday. It would be cool to pull from stuff. Hogwarts Legacy did a great job with this, with the music, for example, that we're hearing in the background. You heard homages. You heard stints of John Williams' score sprinkled into the Hogwarts Legacy soundtrack with certain themes. I think they have to do that, but it has to be completely different. Because if it doesn't, it's going to draw comparisons automatically. And you're already climbing a hill because the movies are so beloved. The casting is perfect. Like that mean perfection. We need Peeves. Yes. Gabe, all right, 10 points to Ravenclaw. Let's go. Marauders or Founders would be cool. Hear me out. You can't start there. Jumping Toadstools. You can't start with Marauders, with Founders, with Snape TV show, with his origin, Voldemort's background, Ilvermorny. You can't start there. I'm sorry. They went with Fantastic Beast and it didn't work. The first one did. Now, we can get into why it didn't work, but there's a reason they went back to Hogwarts in the second film and have continuously gone back to Hogwarts in the third one. There's a reason the highest selling game in 2023 has Hogwarts in the title. You have to start with Hogwarts. And so that's why I'm open to the TV series, because if it is successful, just like Hogwarts Legacy on the gaming side, it'll branch out and open up avenues for the Founders, for the Marauders, for a Voldemort origin story, so forth and so on. Lee! What's good? The highlight you have right now is big, in my opinion. What do you... Wait. Explain that. Soups. Yes, thank you, Stargazer. Smallville, oh my gosh, Smallville, yes. Hello, friends. Please smash the like button. Yes, make sure you smash the like button. All of it helps the channel reach others like yourself who might be interested in the topic. Match the book source closer than the movies less. Yeah. Agreed, White Star. Hopefully we see book canon castle with book canon depictions of the characters. Yes. I love Emma Watson, but Hermione hair is Big. I love the depiction of Hermione's hair in Magic Awakened, for example. So we need that. We need that. They did it a little bit in the first couple of movies. I don't know what to think about this. I don't like the film's a part of everything, he says. What do you mean you don't know what to think? Let me see. LR, I want to follow the books very closely. The movies couldn't, but there's so much in the books that haven't been put on screen yet. This needs to delve into it. Agreed. And I think that's why this is exciting for me. And for those people who are excited about the TV series. Because if they do 8 to 10 episodes per season, right? That's possibly at least 7 to 8 hours of content from the books, which is about 6, 7 hours more than the movies gave us. So they can spread this out a lot. And what I think I'm more excited about is how do I say this? What the books did so well was highlight what it was to be a student at Hogwarts. And they kind of brushed over that a little bit with the movies because you had to get to the main story beats. So what this series can do, you can have an episode where you're just focusing on them trying to knock out classes, which is what chapters did to a certain degree. And so I'm more excited about seeing the life of the students at Hogwarts and experiencing that on the big screen. Not necessarily big screen, but in this type of medium. I'm more excited about that because we got a little bit of that. We got a taste of that in the movies. And honestly, that was so much fun, but we didn't get enough. So we get to explore that with this form of medium that is TV. Talk Skinny Ron. Yes. Skinny Ron, green-eyed Harry, bushy hair Hermione. All of that. And the movies did Ron and the Weasleys. Yeah. And please, Ginny is my girl. Please nail the relationship between Ginny and Harry. And the thing is, this is supposed to be a 10-year plan. So we will possibly be able to get to grow up with these characters like we did with Radcliffe, Emma, and Rupert. So, yeah. Can you imagine doing a marathon of the series if you end up being good on Watch Party? That's what I'm saying. We're definitely doing watch parties in Discord. We're definitely doing watch parties in Discord. And I'm not going to keep it to Patronus Squad. I'm opening it up to everybody. I'm going to put it up there because you can stream it in Discord and we're just watch it and just type in our reactions and stuff. That is happening. Watch parties are coming. Never Long Modern Philosopher's Stone. Yeah. Yes. I also think this would work better as an animated series. Brian, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. The thing is, the general public still doesn't respect animated. They don't. Some of the best movies, high-selling movies in 2023 alone were animated. The Blue Heron one, of course, Across the Spider-Verse, Mario. I couldn't agree more. I think it would have been better. Stop giving me hype. That sounds so fun. The potential for book accuracy is there. Yeah. And that's what they even said, especially with JK. What you currently have highlighted on the screen, if you scroll down, is big in my opinion, but it's getting into the broader Wizarding World convo if you're ready for that. All right. Where their line stands to me also. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh my gosh. So I glossed over that. So that's why we need this to work. That's this line right here, highlighted, pointed out by Retro. That's why we need the Harry Potter series to work, because of that line right there. WB has made money off of Hogwarts Legacy. And they're like, okay, franchise. As soon as Warner Discovery merged and Zaslav, who was the CEO of Discovery and now of WB Discovery, franchise, Harry Potter series coming. DC coming, new studio, a separate studio. They want to capitalize on these popular IPs. And we need to support. Now, if it's bad, it's bad. We're not going to support things just to do it. But I need everybody to go watch it, which I think everybody will. Everybody in this chat, I think, will watch the show. At least the first couple of episodes and see if it vibes with them. But we need this to work because of this line right here. There may be opportunities for more than one of these writers to be involved, and that Max is open to the possibility of developers developing more than one idea based on Harry Potter. We need this to work. We need this to work. And they're taking their time. They are taking their sweet time with this. Y'all ever tried flying cauldron butterbeer Publix? No, I haven't tried it, Tawny. Is it good? Hope they do the fans justice. So much stuff they could cover, potential. So okay. I'm going to sound, I don't want to, I love that thought, and I think they're going to do the fans justice. But let's just be frank. Let's call a spade a spade. Us fans are going to watch it. Us fans are going to be there. Us fans are going to consume it, at least the first season, and see what happens. They have to reach the wider audience. They have to reach those who are on the fence. They have to reach those who don't have a subscription to Max. The streaming service model right now, the only way to make money is subscribers or ads. People will subscribe to a TV show. I do it all the time. Okay, I'll watch it, unsubscribe, wait for the next thing. So they need this to work, and they need to get subs, which, hey, sub to the channel would be nice, by the way. But they need to get subscribers, and they need to get ads in there. It's slowly becoming the cable model all over again. So we're going to be there. Yes, they're going to pay homage to the fans, and yes, they're going to do that. But why Hogwarts Legacy worked in general, yes, the IP. Yes, well made and it looked amazing. But it also didn't make you feel like you missing out on something if you didn't know what happened in anything in the lore. This was your own story. And with Harry Potter, everybody knows Harry. Everybody knows Voldemort. Everybody knows Dumbledore. So this is a generation now, my kids especially, who are like 10, 9. Who didn't grow up with it, who look at the movies that we watch all the time and say, special effects look weird. I'm just being real. What's his name? Firenze looked rough in the first movie. Firenze looked rough in the first movie. The stuff with Voldemort's in the back of, what's his name's head, looked rough. Fluffy did not look real. But again, we grew up with this. We had a limited lens on what movies look like and what special effects look like. You try to show that to the kids, again, it's noticeable. It might be jarring for them. But take the TV series, update all the graphics and stuff. Quarrel, thank you, DK. Bro, I'm just saying. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. I'm having the old school bias, says James Wood. Which is fair. Yeah, definitely going to watch it. Just good enough to keep watching. I think it will be. If they do a fast forward to present time, future, they can have Daniel, Emma. How do y'all feel about cameos? Yes or no? I'm going to be honest. I don't have HBO subscription, but I will buy it for the show. Exactly, Perez. Harry Potter TV show that's animated like Blue Eye Samurai. That would, Blue Eye Samurai. Nudity, but amazing. I love anime, by the way. They can breathe new life into the Wizarding world if they do it right. Yeah. I mean, they could change. Because think about it, how it would affect everything. This TV show would affect Universal. You would no longer have the posters with Daniel Radcliffe. You would have the new ones with the new Harry Potter. This would affect everything. The studio tour would change. It would affect everything. The Harry Potter store, Universal, the WB tours, everything. Which means more money. And let alone, which is what me and Retro talked about in his video. We were talking about live service games in the direction WB Games is going. TV series, video games based off the TV series. Philosopher's Stone with the new actors. Not necessarily remaking the other ones, which I would love to have the remakes. Like, this opens up so many stuff. James Potter cameo. Oh, Alan. Realistic Hufflepuffs, yes. The Ravenclaw. Actual logo with the eagle and the bronze and the blue instead of the silver and the raven. Pete! What up, Keith James? What's up, Pete? All of that is possible if they get this right. How you doing, Pete? Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. I mentioned this yesterday. It would be best if they make the series for a new generation rather than the OGs. Agreed. So no cameos needed. I say no cameos. I know Tom Felton has expressed interest to play Lucius Malfoy. That would be a full circle moment right there. But no, he is always Draco, and he would take away, because we spent so much time with him, he would take away from the TV series, in my opinion. 20 more likes, let's go. Awesome puffs included, those of us here, yes sir. Thanks for 20 more likes, we're almost there. Reminds me of the Star Wars prequels to be made. I was around in 77 for the original trilogy release. I feel like everything was fixing to change. Yeah. Yep. I would love a cameo from the actors who still love the Wizarding World. I'm talking Ron, Weasley twins, Malfoy. Yeah, Luna, I would cry. It would be funny to see like one of the twins as Papa Weasley. It would be funny. It would be funny to see all of these characters as their parents. Yes, it would be fun. I would like pick one of the twins as Arthur. Yeah, pick Draco as Lucius in this one. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Heck, Daniel Radcliffe as James Potter. Yeah, that would work. That would be cool. Kind of like a passing of the baton type thing. That would be cool. I'm not going to lie. That would be cool. I would love that. But I just feel like it would take away from what they're doing. Because we want those actors so bad. We want to see them so bad again. I feel like it would take it away. Bonnie Wright as Molly. Bonnie Wright can do no wrong. Bonnie Wright can do no wrong. I love her. She just had a baby in real life. I think Tom is the only one who can really do a cameo because he fits his father or one of the twins as a dad. Yeah, Nick and Angie. I agree. I don't think it could be done by everybody. But I mean, if we're talking grown up, because the Tom Felton is not that tall. By the way, who was the actor? Jason Isaacs. He got some height on him. I like small nod cameos, having like one of the Weasley twins that was working at a shop in Diagon Alley. Yeah, like when Luke showed up. Yeah. So we had talked about this last night. If they did anything like that, I think if they do cameos, I think it has to be an Easter egg, and it can't be like in front of you. It has to be something along the lines of, like, hey, working somebody in the background. Because we were joking. I think we were talking about the Cursed Child. You were like, how could you fit the Cursed Child into the Harry Potter series, right? And so you just see a play of the Cursed Child somewhere in Hogsmeade in a front of a shop or whatever. But it's not blatant because we have the actors, they're going to their scenes, there's dialogue going on. But maybe you see a curtain, maybe you hear like a hint of a musical theme from the Cursed Child Broadway play. That's something you can do. So if you did a cameo like that, you would just see them in the background, just as an extra, just walking by. Boom, that's it. Because you don't want to take away from what they're trying to build. That's all I'm saying. The only one to come back and reprise their role should be Voldemort. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. To reprise, yeah. Would you rather have a cameo? Okay, chat. Would you rather have a cameo from any of the Hogwarts students? The big three, this golden trio, silver trio, or have Ralph Fiennes still remain as Voldemort? Adam Driver would be perfect as Snape, yeah. Would they make the professors younger? I don't know. JK as Harry's mom, or whatever. They definitely need to incorporate the fight scene between Arthur and Lucius in the bookstore in the second movie. Yes. Stargazer, what did you say? How about this? The premiere episode has all of the adults gathering for an event at Hogwarts. Oh, maybe the anniversary of the war, as they're talking, and they start remembering their childhood blur to fade. Ooh, Merlin, that is perfect. I love that. That is perfect. Are the characters actually going to be Harry Potter or another wizards? They're going to be Harry Potter. They're going to be Harry Potter's death. Voldemort is timeless, says Ario. Nah, give someone else a chance to be Voldemort. Plus, Ralph Fiennes won't wear prosthetics anything anymore because of Voldemort. No, he said he will return. Amanda. In a recent interview. Cameo from the students, says Danielle. Ralph Fiennes 100%, says Jenny. Neither, actually. Prefer flesh blood. I prefer flesh blood too. But I know some of you guys are talking cameos or whatever, so pick one. Why are you asking the hard questions? Because I like getting you guys thinking on the spot. That's why. Does it have to be it? Yes, it has to be it or. Yes, I would love to have both. Sure, I would take both. But no, you have to pick one. They could CGI Voldy, I think. Please don't. No, don't. Yeah, DK, Adam Driver, Snape. I want a new Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes did a great performance, but I would love to see a darker Voldemort. Yes. Agreed, Stig. But I still think they're better off without cameos. I agree. But I know I'm trying to be diplomatic, and if they did do cameos, how would you want it to look? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being diplomatic. I'll be happy with Adam Driver. Snape says jump his toadstools. Do we have to choose? Yes, you do, Alan. You know how it goes. Alan, you've been here for a long time. You know how we do it. I need to see Neville and Ron fight. First fist fight Draco. Oh, yes. Yes. Gavin, I would like to see them at just a glimpse, like in Among the Quidditch Fans or Match. How would you explain that, though? I think like seeing them like in Hogsmeade or something would make more sense. Ralph Fiennes would match the age of Voldemort in the books. Yeah, Voldemort was like 70s, right? Ralph Fiennes is at least in the 60s. Fresh blood, says Danielle. I like to see Mr. Dursley going to work and seeing all the wizarding folks like freak him out. Yeah, little stuff like that. Yeah. Just no CGI, please. Yes, practical. Yes, please. Practical effects. WB, I know you're watching. Max, I know you're watching. Zaslav, I got you on speed dial. David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Discoveries, I got you on speed dial. I know you're watching. Let me get close. Practical effects. Practical effects. Cheaper budget. You actually make money. Just saying. Practical effects. Anyway. Who plays Dumbledore? The dude that played Pennywise could be Voldemort. Oh! What's the actor name? I need an all British cast. I'm sorry. I don't want any Americans. I need all British. I need all British. James Potter would so work and wouldn't upset the main episode focus. Yeah. The tribe is smoking, no CGI. They could use color context with Voldemort's red eyes. Jude Law don't fix what is. Oh my gosh. Do you bring back Jude Law? Chat. Do they bring back Jude Law? Do they bring back Jude Law? Do they bring back Jude Law? Oh. There was a scene with the Dursleys from 6 and they have a biscuit from 5 would be awesome to have. Yeah, they're doing that. They have to, right? Agreed on the British cast. I would agree with all British cast, says Nick and Angie and Amanda. Yes, says Gavin. Heck yeah on Jude Law, says White Star. That's a hard question. They would have to age him up. He looks too good. He looks too good. Yeah, he looks too good still. But it could be a way to tie. It could be a cool way to tie the TV series with the movies. Now, I don't know if WB wants to do that. I don't know if WB wants to tie themselves or connect themselves with the Fantastic Beasts franchise. But, because especially with this line, possibility of developing more than one idea based on Harry Potter. That might not just be TV shows. That could be movies. So having Jude could broaden and give them a path to expand to the movies eventually, if this show is a success. Jude can so act, yeah. Jared Harris. Oh, Jared Harris, yes. For those of you guys who don't know who that is, he played Moriarty in the Sherlock Holmes version with Robert Downey Jr. Yes, Jared Harris would be a perfect. Who said that? 10 points to a house. Whose house? Who's that? Mark? Mark, what's your house? 10 points to your house. Jared Harris would kill. I love him anyway. He can do no wrong. He's quirky enough, I approve. Yes. Jared, oh my God. Oh my, I can't see anybody else now. I mean, yeah, you can go with, what's his name? From all the Christopher Nolan movies. Kane. He played Alfred in the Nolan trilogy. He was in Interstellar and in The Prestige. He was also in Interstellar. He was also in what's his name? Crap. Something Kane. Michael Caine. Yes, Michael Caine. Thank you. Who said that? Rita. 10 points to Ravenclaw. But he's too recognizable in my opinion. He would be a good Dumbledore too. He'll be a good Dumbledore. He'll be a good Dumbledore. But yeah, my vote is Jared Harris. Moriarty, he was in the Sherlock series. No, not the series, in the movie. Danielle, in the movie, the Robert Downey Jr. movie. He was actually in the second movie. They only did 2. And he played Moriarty in the second one. Jude Law was actually in that one too. I think Robert Downey Jr. was the only non-Brit in that movie, in the Sherlock series. I'm trying to think of... Oh, did Kane retire? His career has confirmed his retirement. He's 90? Oh my gosh, I didn't know he was that old. God, he looks good. When was this? So he'll be 91 this year. And they're doing 10 years? Yeah. How old is Jared Harris? $62. Yeah, that's a good age. That's a good age. You can get him till he's 70. Oh my gosh. Now we're talking casting. Now we're talking casting. Yeah. Mark. Yeah. Jared Harris. Yeah. That's Dumbledore. Who would be a good Voldemort? Again, somebody British. Wait, let me see. Oh my gosh. Tom Hardy. Ooh, Benedict Cumberbatch would be a good Voldemort. That's Loki. Yo, Benedict Cumberbatch would be a good Voldemort. He would be a good not Loki, freaking Doctor Strange. He would be a good Voldemort. He is young. Wait, how old is he? How old is he? Ralph Fiennes was young. 47, yeah, that is young. But he's got the snake look kind of also with the narrow jaw. He said he's my age, says Magica. Cillian Murphy, he's also young. Cillian Murphy is also young. WB, we're doing all the work here. We're doing all the work here. Give us the premiere access. Facts. Facts, Sarah. With all the prosthetics, anyone to play that role. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. James McAvoy. Amanda as who? James Corden as Hagrid? Wait, James McAvoy is who, though? As who? James McAvoy could be a Marauder. He could be a Sirius. How old is McAvoy? He's got to be in his early 40s. Yeah, 44. Katie, Cillian Murphy as who? As who, Katie? As who? Voldemort? Amanda? Yeah, he's okay. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need a 70-year-old for Voldemort. I don't think we need a 70-year-old, especially if he's going to be looking snake-like. So I still think Cumberbatch would be great. McAvoy is another good option for Voldemort. McAvoy is another good option for for Voldemort. Ooh, okay. McAvoy for Sirius or Lupin? McAvoy's for Sirius or Lupin? Voldemort, yes, says Katie. Also, Benedict was Sherlock Holmes himself. Yeah, which Sherlock is one of the best TV shows on BBC. Check it out. Lupin? What's White Star saying yes to? Lupin or Sirius with McAvoy? Who's the actor who first played the young Voldemort in the Chamber of Secrets? What was his name? I think that's him. Christian Coulson. Yeah, that's him. How old is he? Yo, okay. Now that's a cameo. I would not mind. Wow, he's the same age as McAvoy. That's a cameo I would not mind. Who said that? Drum Girl. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. How about Jack Black as Hagrid? No, Katie, nah. We would just see Jack Black. Even when he played Bowser, I just heard Jack Black. No. We need somebody with a strong accent. Megaforce for Sirius, says Night Wolf. Ooh. If you see McAvoy in Split, which I have, he has all the range and talent. Yeah, oh yeah. Agreed. 10 points to Drum Girl. Yo, I think this is perfect. This would be a perfect. He's a Brit too. Bro. He's perfect. That would be tough. That would be tough. Because you can play with some old footage of him as Tom Riddle from the movies. That would be tough. Gerald Butler for Hagrid. He's got the warm eyes, which is what you need from Hagrid. I can see it. prosthetics, put some hair around him. I can see it. I can see it. And his accent is heavy Scottish. Heavy Scottish. So is McAvoy's too. Nick Frost? Who's Nick Frost? As Hagrid? Oh, yes! Oh my gosh. Never mind. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Yes, from the him and Simon Pegg. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's Hagrid. That's Hagrid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's Hagrid. Yeah, that's Hagrid. Who said Nick Frost? Nice singing. Thanks for hanging out. LR Studios, 10 points to your house. Yo, we just our house points like crazy. Chat. Yo, I have to write this down. Who's writing this down? Who's writing this down? Cindy said it too. Okay. 10 points to Hufflepuff from playing a brilliant Santa in Doctor Who. Cindy, yeah. 10 points to Hufflepuff. Oh my gosh. Because he was in Shaun of the Dead series. Wait, I gotta write this down. Oh my gosh, he's perfect. You know what? I'll just come back on replay. Who's writing this quote? Okay. So, oh my gosh. So I think we got Voldemort, Jared Harris. I think we got Voldemort. I'm gonna say Jared Harris. I think this is a lock too for Hagrid. I think McAvoy could be one of the Marauders, and the previous Tom Riddle, who's older now, can play Voldemort. We'll start there. All right, let's look at some other British actors. Tom Hiddleston, Anthony Hopkins, too old. Colin Firth. Oh, King's Speech. David Tennant. Oh, Andrew Scott needs to be in the show. I could see him fitting a role as a couple of characters. Who's Andrew Scott? Wait, Andrew Scott. Oh, Moriarty. Yeah, Moriarty from Sherlock. So we can have both Moriartys from the movie, from the Sherlock movie and the Sherlock TV show. Yeah, his range is insane. I love him. Next week we'll work on the cast for Newt and Fresy. Well, we're going to be, if you're part of the Patronus Squad, make sure to come through Saturday. I'll make an announcement tonight. We're going to be hanging out and talking about our TV show while playing some Fall Guys. It's going to be fun. You get to try to knock me out. It's pretty fun. David Tennant as Barty Crouch Sr. this time. Oh, there's so many good actors. Wait. Okay, first, who could he be? A professor? What professor could he be? You know what? He would be a great, the professor we all hate. He could be a Lupin too, but just range-wise, what's his name? Gosh, why am I blanking on names? He would be a great Lockhart. For fun. I see him more as a serious tone and everything. I think he would be a great Lockhart though. He can do the whimsy. He can do the crazy. Benz? Oh my gosh. Yes. I think Dottie should be animated. Dobby? Yeah. I can agree with that. David Jason as Mr. Ollivander. Jim Carrey. Yes. No, we do all of it. Plus, I don't think Jim Carrey wants to act anymore. Okay, we got some names thrown out. Who would play Benz? Who would play Peeves? Wait. Who would play Peeves? Who would play Benz? Wait. Anthony Hopkins. Just get Anthony Hopkins. Just get Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins is Benz. Boom. Craig Ferguson. Brittany. Yes. He'd be good as Quirrell. Kingsley's got to be Idris Elba. Not necessarily. I would love that. My boy Kingsley, I would love that. But not necessarily. Idris with Shacklebolt? I'm doing it. We'll go with it. Idris with Shacklebolt, yeah. Whoa. Anthony Hopkins as Gaunt? Yo. Okay, Peeves would be CGI. So you just need somebody as a voice actor. How about this? Tilda Swinton as whatever McGonagall. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Who said that? Dumbly do. Who said Tilda Swinton? That's not a bad pick right there. Andy Serkis, yes! Who said that? I'm literally going to have to just clip this entire section and make it a video. And we'll cast it. But yeah, Tilda Swinton. Yeah. That bone structure is there. Marvola Gaunt would be hard for Hopkins. Rick McCallum's supposed to be Peas. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Kingsley needs swag, of course, is Edges Elvis as Amanda. Hugh Bonneville as Mr. Weasley. Who's that? I like this. Chat, are you cool with this as Minerva? Who's Rick McCallum? Wait, what? Did I spell it right? He died. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mayall, okay. Rose. Wait, why do I know that name? Rose Leslie. Why do I know that name? Yo, no. That's Lily. That's Lily Potter. That's Lily Potter. Oh my gosh. You can make these two James and Lily right here. Yo, you can make these two James and Lily right here. Just put glasses. Kit for Sirius. Sirius was the good looking one. He's too handsome for James. I know. I like keeping couples. That's why I wanted what's his name? John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Reed and Sue's Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Yeah, Kit. Yeah, Kit. I say save her for Lily. If we want her more involved, she would be a good. I can see her as Tonks. She's feisty and everything. But yeah, Kit would be a good Sirius. Yo, we could do some AI. Yeah. Yeah. Is he too young though? How old was Sirius in the books? Tom Hardy is mad. Will Poulter, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's Wordtail, yeah. I love that one. Emily Blunt could be Charlotte. Oh my gosh, who said that? 10 points to Hufflepuff. Sydney, yes. She wouldn't make a good talk, Steffi, I agree. Emily Blunt as Trelawney. Yeah. 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 That's my girl, too. Emily Blunt. Bro, yeah. 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 Okay, yeah. Yeah. We're... This is going to be an expensive TV show. This is going to be an expensive TV show. Now, with all these actors. But no, that's what they did in the movies, though. They pulled the creme de la creme of British actors. Andrew Garfield as Lupin. I've seen Pinterest of that. Is he too young? That's a popular one. I've seen it for young Remus Lupin. He's got the brow. He's got the brow. How old is Andrew Garfield? Bro. $2 billion TV show. I mean, that's the cost of what? Rings of Power, right? I kid you not. It was $1 billion, Rings of Power. And it was okay. And you don't spend $1 billion for an okay TV show. Really could just play anything, yes. Jonathan Bailey for James. Who's that? Jonathan. Where's he from? He's too young. And he's too handsome. Oh, he's from Bridgerton. Okay. I never watched that for obvious reasons. Matt Smith. He always plays the villain. He always plays the villain. He would be a great Voldemort, though. He would be. How old is he? 41. Wow. He's younger than McAvoy. Wow. Yeah, Adam Driver is Snape. Yeah, that's automatic. What about Tom Holland? No, can't do Tom Holland. He's still too young. He would body that role for sure. Doctor Who is the villain. Yeah, family friendly. 10 points to Hufflepuff for uttering that series which shall not shall not be named. Thank you. Thank you, bro. You know, we talked about this the other day. We talked about that the other day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Matt can also be charming. Yeah. Wait, they always want him and what's his name as the villain. He was the villain in the new Indiana Jones movie. He was the villain in he was what's his name? No. He was the villain in Hello, Clarice, the TV show. Oh my gosh. He was the villain in Doctor Strange movie. He was the villain in the Indiana Jones movie. He was the villain in Casino Royale. I'm not talking about Matt Smith. I'm trying to think of the actor. I know his name. Yeah, he played Hannibal also in the Hannibal TV show, Rita. Gosh, I gotta look this up now. Mads Mikkelsen, that is. That's the actor. That's the actor. Him. He always plays a villain too. He could be interesting. Hiddleston could ooze charm. Yeah, Hiddleston could play anything. Hiddleston could play anything. He would be an interesting cast for something as a role. But all right. Yo, what time is it? I can talk about this all day. Oh no, my battery 6:01. Okay, we got a half hour. Okay, we got to talk about this. Yo, all of them are great actors, in my opinion. All of them are great actors. HBO, Game of Thrones cast will be all over this. True, Gavin. True, they already work with him. He's already Grindelwald. He is. He did play Grindelwald. I forgot about that. He did. So never mind. You can't have him. He did play Grindelwald. Okay. We got to talk about Hogwarts Legacy right quick. Because I want to hear your thoughts. So that's some of the news. And what I'll do is make sure to have the articles linked in the description below for you guys. For those of you guys watching on Replay Squad. So, and if you've watched it all the way this far, make sure to drop a like and hit hashtag Replay Squad in the chat. We greatly appreciate it. 1 minute late. Oh. Travis, what's your house? 10 points. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We were just talking about Penny Dreadful. Some friends of mine over at Freaking Earth is starting the series, and I've watched it. Oh my gosh. Bellatrix Lestrange. Yes. Yes. Bellatrix Lestrange. Travis, yes. Penny Dreadful is crazy, but an amazing show. I don't do scary movies and stuff, so I had my eyes covered with 90% of the show. But good gracious was her acting, and everybody else. Josh Hartnett is in it. I won't tell you the character he plays, but my gosh. Yes, she knows how to play those weird roles. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Vespa. Yep. That's, yeah. She's, yeah. That's Bellatrix. That's perfect. This was fun. Yeah. So I'm going to try to go back and make a just diagram of everybody, all the actors and stuff we suggested. And we'll make our pitch to WB. I have some connections over there. See what happens. See how much money they have. We'll help fund it. Yeah, even for sure. She's perfect. Sam Catherine for Lockhart. All right, that being said, let me get some yo's in the chat. Let's get to our community question. I asked you guys about Sebastian Sallow, aka Seb. Should we make him the villain? We'll talk about it on the other side. Let me get my drop. Get question of the day. Right there. Oh, and box opening. Yes. Thank you. I might just save it for next week. Tom Burke would be great. Yes, LR. Yes. All right, we got yo's in the chat from Nagala, Sarah, DK, Jumping Toadstools, and Merlin. All right, let's do it. So, question of the day.
Ryan Little.
Alrighty, dighty. Welcome back. Again, I had posed this question in the community tab, and it's drawing a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinions. So, wait, let me go to the community tab right quick. Let me go to the community tab. What is this? This is blurb. Okay, close that. Close these. Let's go. All right, so I had made a post. Can you see Sebastian Sallow being a villain in Hogwarts Legacy 2 or 3? We got a little bit over 1,000 votes with 50%. Oh my gosh, that jumped. Saying yes. 21% saying no, but 28% saying maybe. So that was a surprise. And feel free to vote in on the community tab over on the channel. But bro, what? The one that has the least amount of votes is no. Everybody's like, I can see it. Yes. Which is crazy to me. Bro was magical Anakin in the making. Oh my. Yo. He was. We want to see you open them. I didn't want to open them, Cindy, without Sue. That's why I said, I'll hold on. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. That's such a good quote. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, directed by Robert Zemeckis, same director for Forrest Gump. Great quote, Cindy. Plot twist, and Salo becomes the villain. So, are you guys in agreement with the community tab in regards to Sebastian being a possible villain-like character for us moving forward? Now, the thing is, he would have to find some way to get ancient magic. Now, we know he's obsessed with the dark arts. So, if they go the route of an overarching villain, somebody who's been maybe controlling the scenes in the background, maybe Isidore. Some way, somehow, she's back, just like Palpatine. Somehow he's returned. I could see Sebastian being a vessel for somebody like that. I don't know, but not main one. Someone who gets turned. I like that, Magica. Yeah, I can't see him being the main villain. But I can see him joining sides. Now, would he still be trying to save Anne, or would his thing now just be revenge? I say maybe, says DK. 100% says Stephe. Possible villain, but not main one, says Magica. I just don't know. They can relate Sebastian to ancient magic. Yeah, that's the hard part. How can they tie Seb to ancient magic? Yeah, that's the question. Oh, this is my song. Hold on. This is my song. Sorry. I got distracted. Yeah, so he would have to join forces. I could see them allow him to get access to it. Because my question is, what's bad about us revealing ancient magic to the wizarding world? Why did they keep it a secret? Well, somebody could use it and use it for bad, right? But how can somebody use it who didn't start out as a 5th year? Because from what we understand, the only people who can manipulate it are the keepers and us so far. We're assuming the founders could. Merlin, I think Merlin as well. And whoever was before them. So what's bad about revealing ancient magic unless somebody taking control of us and using us as a vessel to do stuff? Vengeance, says Stephe. Plot twist. Really prefer a redemption arc. That would be cool. That would be cool. Like an Anakin. I like that, Cindy. Spoilers, we help him commit murder. Oh my gosh. Trying to save Anne, but she dies and he goes for revenge. Or tries to save Anne and stops those in his way. So he's still... So now, because of us, he knows about ancient magic. And so he could... So now ancient magic instead of dark arts is a way for him to heal Anne. I think the tragic story for Sebastian would be an interesting journey into the story. I think you gotta go tragic. If we do a trilogy, you kind of slowly see him turn. Second one, he's like dark. And then you get a redemption arc at the end of the third game. I can see that. We could be blackmailed. Nerdy black gamer. That is true. I think it would be trying to get revenge on the goblins and maybe us if we hadn't told them in the first, turned them in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he would be going after us if we turned them in. I'm sorry, I can't have you interfere. In the wrong hands is dangerous. But how could it be in the wrong hands outside of controlling us? Because we don't see anybody, again, using ancient magic. Hey, from Malta. Hey, welcome to the stream, Bizu. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, wherever you are in the world. My brother played basketball out there. Gorgeous place. Malta's gorgeous. Yeah, he played basketball overseas over there. Welcome to the stream. Makes peace with goblins and becomes security at great cost. There's no way. There's no way. Read my comment in the post release. What'd you say, Ramos? What'd you say? I think if we get him to Azkaban, he will come after us for sending him there. If we kept him out, I think he'll come after us for the stores. Ooh. So either way, he'd come after us, just for different reasons based off of our decision in the first game. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good one, Drum Girl. Merlin is the Jar Jar of Hogwarts Legacy. No one suspects him, but he's pulling all the strings. Oh my gosh. Jar Jar is Plagueis. True, but even regular magic can be used for good or evil. Ancient magic just packs a bigger punch. But we haven't seen anybody use ancient magic though. That's my thing. How was Ranrock using ancient magic? How was Ranrock using ancient magic? Marcos, you're from Malta too? Let's go. Welcome. Thank you guys. Beautiful place. So jealous. I think the devs are going to put a lot more Merlin into Hogwarts Legacy 2 just for you. Jeez. I hope, man. I hope so. To work with it, says DK. I meant choosing to tell him about ancient magic. They could retroactive update the first game. True, DK. Got one goblin in the game. How was he able to use it? That's true. How was Ranrock able to use ancient magic? He absorbed. But he couldn't see, so he could use. Was he only able to use the corrupted one? Because obviously he didn't see the pools, the ancient magic hotspots. Interesting. They have a Merlin story just for James. Ranrock absorbed the power left behind. He didn't actually use ancient magic. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so if that's true, that proves my point. How can anybody else use ancient magic outside of us? Goblin metal was a good way of absorbing it, so it might have been in the gauntlets. I know. Isadora used goblin metal to contain it. The armor he had on, yeah. So it has some. I know goblin metal. That's right. Goblin metal has something to do with that. So if that's the case, wait. So if that's the case, then goblin metal might be the key. I thought it was because ancient magic was encased in goblin silver. He could control that. Yeah. It's the metal. Yeah. Back. Yeah. My understanding is that others can use ancient magic, but only people like us can actually see it. Okay, yeah, because we have Lily Potter using it. But like I said earlier, hold on. Like I said earlier, ancient magic happens despite us. In spite of us. This one. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Ancient magic is magic which happens independently of efforts by wizards, an effect which is triggered by events and powers endemic to the nature of reality. It is extremely old and mysterious, and a wand is not necessary for it to work. It is part of the magicalness of the universe. I love that. And then they get into examples we've seen in the books. And then, of course, dragon skin. Oh, yeah. Also this, too. Ancient magic is studied in the part of mysteries as well. Probably needs goblin silver. Perhaps the ancient relic that Seb sought was also made from goblin metal. Ooh, contain ancient magic. I like that, Cindy. Other keepers could use it but not see it. Was Percival the only fifth year? I thought all of them were fifth years. Had to leave, but I'm back. What we're talking about. Ancient magic and Seb possibly be a villain. Maybe Sebastian manipulates you to use it. That makes you believe you're doing good. Plot twist, you are not. Ooh. That's a good one, Martin. But they could use it. Rackham was the only one. So if true, this backs up my theory of the founders being able to use ancient magic there, and possibly even Merlin, if that's true. Yoko. Also, James, I'm curious, you mentioned in the past live stream Dev said the Hogwarts, we got around 62% of what originally planned. Yeah, they got, I think it was like 65. Yeah. So an extra 30, it was, just imagine this Hogwarts, but an extra 35% bigger. Yeah. Fun fact, they study ancient magic, time, love, death, memory, and the part of mysteries. Yep. They have the love room. Yep, DK, yep. Rackham is the door, and our characters enter school's 5th years and could see ancient magic. So we were the only 3. Or maybe you discover that Sebastian is using the Imperious Curse and goblins to manipulate goblin. Oh, I like that. That seems more plausible. I like that, Martin. Hey, we got 100 likes. Let's go. Yo's in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Time to fix dinner later, gang. Great show tonight, James. Thank you, LR. Thanks for hanging out. What are you making, by the way? Seb looks rich. It could have just... I don't know about rich. Hogwarts is a stronghold of ancient magic, so I guess the founders, too, had ancient magic. Yeah, the founders... Yeah, they built the school. So all I'm saying is... So they could be a way for Sebastian to be able to use ancient magic there. And possibly be a villain. I think if we don't go the Sebastian route, which I don't think a lot of people would like, I think it has to be somebody from the Department of Mysteries who's studying ancient magic. We obviously know Mrs. Fig was studying it. And George was helping Mrs. Fig study ancient magic. We know it's returned. That's my other question. If it's returned, is it returned because Ranrock got access to the deposit that was underneath the school, or was tapping into something, which is why now we could use it? Hey, just arrived. Yo! Martin, happy Wizarding Wednesday. How are you doing? Hogwarts is strong, so I guess around it, yeah. Every single goblin of Ranrock used corrupt form of... That's true, yeah. They were using the corrupt ancient magic. That's right, the goblins were doing it. So, okay, so that's not outside the realm of possibility for Seb to be able to use ancient magic. That's true. Professor Heckett was in there. She was unspeakable. The part of mystery also has a locked door that they kept sealed because it holds the most powerful magic, love. Yeah, they have the love room. Yep. They went into that in Wizards Unite, by the way. Maybe there's something there. I think so. Yeah, unspeakable. Wonder which ending Hogwarts Legacy we chose with Hogwarts Legacy 2. I think they can make both work. Because they can make both work, especially if you involve the Ministry of Magic. They can just not like either decision we make. Because they're like, why are we going to leave this decision in the hands of a 16-year-old? So you could just... Ministry doesn't like our decision. We go with the decision we made in the last game, and we start off there. So I think that's easy to do. This ministry doesn't like any of the decisions. And then we start a new branch in regards to the path we take. So do we go take revenge on the ministry, or do we work with the ministry? Or not necessarily revenge on the ministry. We don't work with the ministry, or work with the ministry. I think the ministry is going to be corrupted. That's just me. But I think you can create a path, a choice. Because everybody wants choice in this game. So I think you can create a choice from that based on the decision we made at the end. Oh, the music's starting to override. Oh, yeah, it's getting louder. Sorry, chat. My thought was Seb would not be able to come back to school, so his previous goblins makes him rich. More powerful he looks, reformed to the rest of the world. Ooh. That would be interesting, Mech. How would he get out of Azkaban? I think Dumbledore knows and potential can use ancient magic because he knew about, the sacrificial magic that was also able to manipulate it with the blood bond. Good behavior. Okay, so Seb gets out on good behavior. That's a short term, especially if we start as a 6th year on the next sequel. So he can't be there that long. Unless he gets out in our 7th year, the 3rd one, and we kind of visit him at Azkaban. Or maybe break him out. No. I'm not saying he will get a life sentence, but I'm just saying a couple of months kind of seems small. Because spoiler alert, He did kill somebody. Yeah, by this time, wasn't the Unforgivables illegal, right? The ministry was sending people. I don't know if minors were a thing or not. But around this time, wasn't it illegal to use any of the Unforgivables? Or is there a reform option? That I do not know. I don't know anything about that. I know a good little bit. That I do not know. We can't break anyone out of Azkaban. Yeah, because that would mess with lore. Yeah, because Sirius was the only one. That's true. That's true. But we could erase our... I got to see how they end this. Because we're OP. And if they wanted to kind of fit, there has to be no record of us. Like, there has to be no record of us at all. That's what I think. I think there has to be no record of us. Acme Darkhold game 60, 67 or so. The curses were unforgivable. Yeah. Okay. Seb could say he was Imperial. True. Just like how the Hufflepuffs were able to visit Azkaban. I hope we're able to visit. Yeah, I mean, they already got it labeled out. I mean, I can see it happening. 1717. I just looked at it. Yeah. But I don't want Seb to be the main villain. But I think it would be cool to see us fight Seb. Just from a narrative aspect, that pool of emotions with a friend like that, I think would be pretty powerful, narratively speaking. And yeah, I'm down with a redemption arc. Because we already had this kind of step in. Just like how maybe we pull a Doctor Strange spell at the end of the trilogy. I'm saying. There's a way where we obliviate like everybody with ancient magic. Seb's gotta go, so it's looking edgy. I just want one big Merlin trial, Sydney. One big Merlin trial at his grave, and it's a big puzzle. Because I wanted to show you guys this. Hold on. If you look up the logo for Merlin, no. These are businesses. Icon. What is it? Hold on. How did I find it? I forgot what I typed. Symbol? Okay, yeah. Okay. So it's always like swirls like this. For whatever reason, it swirls for Merlin. Oh, time check. Oh, thank you. What time is it? Oh, yeah, we got to start wrapping this up. But anyway, so if we go to Twitch, hold on. Let me go to my replay. Because we talked about it yesterday, videos. Hold on. This is so meta. Me looking at my own gameplay from yesterday. So you got, obviously you got the swirls again, but you see them here, right here. The same type of swirls on a thing that swirls. And again, if you go back to the symbol for Merlin, that's what it is. And guess what else has swirls? Ancient magic. And Merlin was always in tune with nature, which ancient magic is part of the magicalness of the universe. So it resides obviously in nature as well. So all I'm saying is Merlin should have ties to ancient magic as well. And that could be, narratively speaking, a good way for us to implement him into the game, especially since we have his robe here as well. One of those blocks rotates, has swirls on it too. Yeah, I think I throw the mallow sweet down. Hold on. Because even when the thing comes up. So even when this happens, like you got swirls here, but even the blocks I was putting fires on have the swirls as well. If I could get close enough. I can't remember if I did or not. But anyway, all that to say, it's widespread, it's widely known that Merlin's symbol is this. Morgana's is similar. So I'm just saying, take the hint. Maybe Merlin was the previous avatar of ancient magic before us. My thing is he knows something. He knows something. This symbol is also on the collector's edition book as well. Is also on that as well. So all I'm saying is, put Merlin in the game. Put Merlin in the sequel. That's all I'm saying. Put Merlin in the sequel. Swirls all remind me of the golden ratio. Ooh, yeah. Fibonacci sequence. Yep. And the thing is, you could say, well, you could say Merlin started as a 5th year baby. One of the first ones. Celtic knots. DK. Ooh, I like that. Fibonacci sequence is also known as nature's secret code. It's found in the waves, spirals. See, Cindy, stuff like that, man. It just makes me upset. It's right there. We were this close to greatness. Where's the meme at? Where's the GIF at? This is how I feel every time I find more stuff in Hogwarts Legacy that ties it to Merlin. We were this close to greatness. Like he could have been it. He could have been it, and they didn't. What's up, Joel? But anyway, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here because I'm going to talk Merlin all day. Be on the lookout. Friday. I'm starting a Live the Unwritten series, and I'm calling it that because I normally script my videos, and I'm not going to write it. I'm just going to talk like this. Because I find myself, even Retro is like, yo, like you could just clip your Wizarding Wednesday stuff and that would be like good content in regards to ideas and conversations about the game. So I'm going to do just that. But instead of clipping it, I'm going to just make a video. And It's going to be like lived and unwritten, but it's called that because I'm not scripting, but it's also called that because I'm going to be pitching ideas for Hogwarts Legacy 2 and 3 and how what we've done in the first one could carry on the story. So certain avenues WB Avalanche could take in regards to narratively continuing the story that they so eloquently set up in the first one. So Friday, that's dropping. I'm excited about it. And it's just this. I'll sprinkle in some, images to coincide with what I'm talking about. But it's probably not going to get a lot of views. But I have so much in my head. And scripting it, I find myself restricted when I start writing it down. So I'm just going to talk. So, yeah. Was there ever any doubt? Wait. How did I make Stargazer Tales over under? I'll be on the replay squad. Sandy, I'm sending your thing out tomorrow, by the way. I saw your messages. We've been sick. Wait, what was the over under? We're smarter, not harder. Thank you, Brittany. Can't wait, says Amanda. Nice, says Martin. The seed just needed to be planted and watered. Oh my gosh. Hype, says Yoko. So it's going to be about ancient magic, what we talked about in last Wizarding Wednesday, with the origins of ancient magic. Snicker, and here it goes. They were betting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all were betting behind me. So I guess Merlin won the money. Well, not money, but won the bet. Yo, Jay, Fruitylicious, what's good? The hardest working man in LA. What's up, Jay? Oh my gosh, I made it. Hello. Hey, Moon Lily, what's up? We're about to do our pirouettes before we get out of here. We got 100 likes, and then we're gonna end the stream. I've been talking. We talked about the Harry Potter TV show and possibilities on cameos. Do we like it? Don't like it? What cameos will look like? Then we went hard into casting by accident. It wasn't on the plans, but everybody just started throwing out names. I'm like, bro, these are great ideas. So we were casting for like an hour, I feel like. And then we just finished talking about Seb possibly be a villain. Check out the community tab and go vote. Share your thoughts. Possibly being a villain type in Hogwarts Legacy 2 or 3. And, of course, I went down the rabbit hole of Merlin. So, all while sick. So, yeah. Merlin was the bookmaker. Yo, he made... Stuffy. His why is this symbol on the book? I gotta stop. I can't read chat. I gotta stop. His symbol's on the book. His symbol is on the book. His symbol's on the book. XpectoGO, if you think of it, check your text. Okay. Oh, the controller. He sent me a controller. Okay, let me look at it now. Hold on. All right, time check. Yeah, we got to get out of here. All right, stay on target. Thank you, Joe. Okay. Pirouettes, and then we're out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to me ramble. Love the ideas. I love stuff like this in regards to live because many brains make light work. If I was trying to think of casting, I wouldn't come up with nearly as well of the ideas as you guys did. So that was fun. And the insights you guys bring, the little just ideas that you guys give off, I love these. And it kind of gets my brain going when it comes to not just Merlin, but video ideas and just overall thoughts on the topics we were talking about, whether it's a TV show, Hogwarts Legacy, Magic Awakened, future games, everything. So, yeah, you guys are the best, man. Oh, dear, the theory wheels. Yeah. Now I can't turn it off. I'm going to have to watch like Percy Jackson or something. We watched some Naruto with the kids tonight. So, all right, let's get yos in the chat if you guys are ready for pirouettes, and we'll get going. Turn on the light. Chair this way. Okay, I think you're good over here. I think we're good over here. All right. 1, 2, 3. We did it. Booyaka. We did it. We nailed it. Let's go. Oh my gosh. It worked out. I didn't fall. I didn't hit the TV. That is directly behind me. All of it worked out, but whew. I can't stop thinking about Merlin now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get some ancient magics in the chat. Thanks, Parrish Martin. Yeah, let's get some ancient magic fires in the chat. Yeah. Thank you guys. Really, question is how long till the accidentally hits the TV and breaks it? Well, luckily we got the TV from father-in-law, so we didn't pay for it, but it still would suck if we broke it. So, yeah. You'll find you probably see me scooting further and further this way to do the pirouettes. Ancient Magic's in the chat. Let's go. All the flames. Yeah, you guys have lit a flame in the idea box when it comes to Ancient Magic now. Thanks for the fun, awesome stream, James. Take care, and I hope you, Sue, and the kids feel better. Thank you so much, DK. Appreciate the insight. Everybody, appreciate just the conversations, man. I was going to play a little bit of the game, but I'm like, Wednesdays is usually just conversations and talking and letting you guys kind of drive what we're doing in regards to just topics and stuff. I try to, make a layout, make a template, and like, all right, these are the topics we're going to discuss, and we'll normally do that, and then we usually get off-roaded, or you guys come up with even better suggestions, and then we just start exploring that. So, yeah, I just enjoy the insight and the ideas and stuff. You guys really just inspire great ideas when I'm talking to you guys, and not just for content, but just like thought-provoking stuff just about the game and everything, So I'm just like, bro, I love that. I'm not like the best gamer. Like, I can't tell you like I can speed run Hogwarts Legacy and finish it, but boy, when it comes to the Wizarding World and storytelling and stuff, I'm right there. I can do it. So that's my passion. Theorizing is my passion, and so getting to do that on a weekly basis with you guys, and you guys allowing me to do that for an hour or two every week is greatly appreciated. I get to scratch that itch, that Merlin itch I always have. So, yeah, you guys are pretty cool, man. You guys are pretty cool. But thanks for the get well wishes. I will send them to Sue and to the kids. I hope you guys are doing okay. Any aches, pains, just overall tiredness and life happenings and stuff with you guys, positive or negative. I hope you guys are able to tackle it, and I hope these type of hangout sessions like this can provide some form of entertainment and overall lightness to your day whenever we get together and stuff. I will be back tomorrow on Twitch streaming, talking more, playing some Hogwarts Legacy. I'll find something and just start going on a rant probably, but Hogwarts Legacy and then something on my backlog. But yeah, come hang out. Make sure you follow us over on Twitch. It's a good time. It's where I get to play different games and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a magical day. Spread Lumos or wherever you are in the world, because you never know who needs it. Whether it's a friend, coworker, or just somebody you see at the store. You never know. You never know. So thanks for providing Lumos every time you guys see you guys. And I hope we're able to provide it for you. We're going to get out of here. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time.
Ryan Little. Brian Little.